morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good
Well,
morning,
it's afternoon
Keith.
here. But
Well,
good morning to you.
it's definitely afternoon here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the drama-free space that is Calf. Your little oasis on a Monday morning. Oh, look, who have we got here? Are these newbies?
Well, no, not overly new, but he's a little bit frightened at the moment. But that's Andrew, and this
What?
one here is Jay. This one's Jason.
I don't know why I find Andrew's a lovely name, but to have
Andrew.
a calf called Andrew.
Now, just in
funny.
case you want to know, he's actually named after Andrew, which is Dawes Monkey, the CEO of Zoin.
So, isn't that lovely? Yes. It's funny
because everyone knows that Andrew's been around in our Discord forever. And it's even got his own room in there and that sort of stuff where we see some marvelous photos of Switzerland and all his skiing and stuff like that, and broken arm and all this stuff. And so we got some bull calves, well, not bull calves, some beef calves which have been abandoned, and so they were the ones that got named here. But I'm unfortunate I'm not going to be able to walk up to Andrew because he's a little bit like tempered. I got to calm him down a little bit more. That takes a little bit of time. And Jason.
and is that Jason that we know and love? Jason.
That's my son.
Yeah. Who isn't your son but is your son? Got it.
No, that's right. Yeah.
It's all so clear.
And I have a extra special surprise. Now, as you know, we don't name dairy heifers, right? Because, of course, they're owned by the dairy farm, right?
Yeah.
But guess what we did?
What did we do?
We named a dairy heifer, and I'm going to show you when I catch up with her. I'm going to make a little bit of noise here, but I'm working on it.
Oh, look at her. Oh, I can't see. What does it say? Mimi, Miss Love. Is that Miss Love?
Yeah, Mimi Love, which is Miss Love. Miss Love wanted this calf named after her.
Oh.
So for a while we swapped the tag out, and so
no, she's beautiful.
She is.
She's beautiful. Oh well, but we've got a little request here, Keith. Barry's in the house. Hello, Barry.
Hi, Barry.
Can you name one after me? What would we call it then, Barry? Let's have a think. This is a family show. That's all I'm saying.
Barry's like, seriously, I've seen this stuff just recently, right? Where some other YouTubers have been talking about Barry.
Would I be one of them?
spoken.
No.
Yeah. And I've actually spoken to Barry live, right? Like in person. And he's a funny bloke. He really is. I tell you that he is a really high intellectual person.
Oh, I've no doubt.
And he is just like, he's marvelous to talk to. He's an absolutely fantastic bloke. He really is. And I asked him, why are you so, because I asked him in person, why are you like so nice on our Discord? And don't tell me off, Barry, for saying this shit. but on other Discords, you're kind of a little bit, rough.
Weird. Rough.
And
I say weird, you say rough.
Well, he's very agricultural when it comes to other Discords.
Yes, that's a good way of putting it.
And his answer to me now, Barry, I don't want to cop it from you, but he told me that he respects Calf enough where he just doesn't do that sort of stuff.
Oh, well, that's
but it shows his character, where he's a fantastic bloke. He really is. Where he has the mentality, maturity, the intellect to be able to disseminate between one and another and be able to control himself. Like, in different Discords for different environments. And yeah, that's why in Calf Discord, Barry's always been fantastic. And you know yourself, Barry, you're a top bloke. So yeah, you're awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Now Barry's asking, what instrument do you play, Chalk? You see, I never know with Barry, because he's caught me out once or twice. Is that a real question, genuine question, or is it some
I would
sort of
say
weird
so.
innuendo?
I
So
would
I'm going
say
to
so.
take it that it's a genuine question.
We're on Calf live stream, so I would say it would be genuine.
So I am a musician, and I presume that's what you're talking about. So I play the flute, or I used to. I don't actually anymore, because that was a long time ago. But that was and the piano and the violin. But flute was my main thing. Maybe we need to start naming calves after they purchase a certain number of NFTs. Mrs. Keith, the crypto farmer. What a nice idea. Maybe. It's an idea.
Well, Miss Love, now just in case no one knows, and not like Miss Love has been around in the safe food community for a long, long time now, right?
Oh yes.
Going back to March. And not many people have actually spoken to her, but I've actually spoken live to Miss Love, because like I've talked to lots of people, and again, she's a fantastic person.
Yeah. She is
brilliant.
Very
just
supportive. Very supportive.
and the way that she's been supporting myself through all of these FUD issues recent times has just been absolutely amazing. She's just fantastic. And that's why, like, when she sort of popped up the other day, I was talking to Stacey about naming a calf, but I wanted another beef calf, but we haven't got any more coming in. So I've actually got one coming tomorrow, but I don't think it's for us to keep, which Mrs. Keith doesn't even know about that one. But I've just had a phone call from a farmer with an abandoned calf that we're getting tomorrow morning. So, but I'm pretty sure there'll be a contract calf and we won't be able to keep her. But I was hoping for a beef calf, so then I could name her and got to be here for like 18 months or 2 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with that name, Barry.
Hang on. What's he saying? Name a cow chicken.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with Chuck.
No. Oh my gosh. So listen, who do we have in the house? We have Peter Schubert, long lost relative of Schubert the composer, as we always say. Hello again, Keith and Joke and Moo-Moos. Well, good morning to you. Slumdog Millionaire. Aloha all. Good morning.
Aloha.
Leon Decord in the house, as always, talking about
Hi, Leon.
Morning all, 4 a.m. here on the 4 o'clock here on the US East Coast on a Memorial holiday. Of course, it's Memorial Day in the US. We have a bank holiday, spring bank holiday it's called.
We don't have a day off today.
You don't have a day off. Well, can't help you there. I know, because I know Andrew in Switzerland has also a day off, so I don't know what it is in Switzerland. So it's a bit of a global holiday, apart from where you are, Keith. So that's a shame. But never mind. No,
I don't really get days off anyway. Like, it's just
That's true.
These little guys need to be fed.
Of course they do. Quite right. Leon is saying no coffee this morning. What? Probably too early, actually. Just green tea. Got out of bed this morning just to catch you live. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. We are very grateful. Thank you.
Thank
Gino.
you, Leon.
Hi, mate.
Hi, Gino.
How are you all? I hope all well. I am fine. Keith, you're fine.
We're getting better smiles now, aren't we? We're feeling better within ourselves now, aren't we? And you
know what? I don't want to talk about the weekend shenanigans too much.
No.
But
we're not here for that.
It is so nice to have this project, and it's not just this project, but I'd say even with the liquidity being stolen as it was a few weeks ago, and that that terrible time that we went through that you went through really a couple of weeks ago, with all of that, I would say in the lifetime of this project, there was more drama yesterday in a millisecond in another project than we've had in the whole of Calf. And you know what? I don't want it. It's exhausting and it's completely and utterly uncalled for. But you know my feeling on all that. And I was very clear.
That's right.
If anybody heard me yesterday on Prado's stage, I was very clear, let me say, about my thoughts and all of that.
I can't wait to hear it. I want to hear what Chalk said.
Let's just say I'm not a cheerleader anymore. And haven't been for a while, you know that. You know that.
I know. It's been hard, hasn't it? Like seriously, everyone, like
the last straw.
Yeah, but it's like for argument's sake, right? I set up Cause of the Calves, Calf Token, to be projects to go onto Vulcan blockchain, right? Basically, yes, there's a cause behind it, but it, you know, like utilizing what I thought was a good thing to, you know, be the spearhead of a project that has some sort of integrity, honesty, you know, something that you don't see in crypto space much. And I've been saying it right from the very beginning. But sure, we've gone through our hard times, but I explained what had happened and I said what I would do about it. And I did that by myself without anyone's help. I'm meaning as far as I never raised liquidity, you know, like I didn't have to go seeking the community and try and, you know, put a hand out there trying to get a leg up. I just did it, and yet BL comes along and just fuds on me like you wouldn't believe. And I was like, you serious? Like, you know, I've been championing him and Seifu, Vulcan for quite some time now.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I have the first inkling of an issue, I just totally get thrown out with the garbage. And it was like, you serious? Like, can't you just give a bloke a chance, you know? And as you know, Chalk, you sent a message to him in your direct messages, which was a heartfelt message from myself stating our case for re-inclusion. And what did we get back? Just instant shut door. That's it. And I was like, okay.
I'm not just shut door, but personal comments about you.
Yeah.
About your integrity that I will not stand for. I won't. And I just won't, because it's not fair and it's not true.
I'm sorry for this stupid smile on my face, but the thing is, like, it's just absolutely bewildering that you can have someone who has had a vast array of failed projects and has pleaded to the community for forgiveness and their support, and yet as soon as I have an issue with my own project, which is for him, you know, to go on Vulcan, then there was no forgiveness, no chance, no nothing. It's just instantly, you're vanished, you're gone. And you just called a scammer and all this other shit. Yeah, and it was just Keith, like, come on.
You are the only CEO in this space that makes a mistake.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on, hang on, sorry. Hang on, what happened midweek? Anyway.
I know
it's
astounding, isn't it? So I made an announcement in Calf Discord where we have gone our separate ways.
Yes, right.
And I'm more than volunteered to do that, because like there's no way I want to be around this toxic culture. Like, why do I want to keep being chucked in the mincer all the time? It's just so toxic and poisonous that how do you ever know what's going to happen the following day? Like, things are just, it just gets wrecked on you every single time you try and go anywhere.
Yeah. Well, so part of, and Gino said, Chuck, I heard you and I agree with you 100%. So this is talking about yesterday's DP Live.
I can't wait to hear that.
Well, but part part of what I did say is, I talk about this constantly, and people are probably bored sick of me and think, oh, it's Chalk again on a high horse.
Oh.
But I did talk about, everybody says it's the Wild West, and I agree. And anything goes in the Wild West, thieves, murderers, whatever it is. Okay. But at some point, the Wild West evolved into, oh my God, Andrew.
Oh,
Andrew!
I'm trying to catch him.
At some point,
I'm trying to make it look like it's like they're super friendly and just want to be with me. It's not working too well.
No, Andrew, what can we say? But at some point, the Wild West evolved into what the US is. Oh, look. Hello, babe. Is that Andrew? No, that's not Andrew. Is it? No. Who's that?
Jason.
Jason.
This is Jason.
At some point, the Wild West evolved. And, I don't want to be sat in crypto in even 10 years talking about the same crap. And so there has to be change. And I absolutely feel that something like Calf and, Zoin, in Zoin, we have the Zoin way, which is absolutely not about telling people how to behave, but it's guaranteeing that honesty and integrity and a professional, let's say professional instead of honesty and integrity, because I think when everybody says honesty and integrity, their eyes up to heaven and go, oh God, here she goes again. But
it's like saying integrity, transparency. Sorry, is the word. Every bloody hell. Like even Brian preaches he's transparent.
Yeah. Let's just say professionalism. So professionalism is at the core. And all that goes with that is at the core of Zoin in the Zoin way. And we've talked about it, Keith, in Calf, haven't we? That we should have the same kind of expectations. And the reason why we never talked about it with Calf is because we already have it. We don't have
that's right.
ridiculous behavior in Calf. But equally, it should be a place where new people can come and know straight off because of what we tell them that this is a safe place, it's a good place, it's a professional place where you can come and hopefully earn money and have a good investment, but also a good time as well,
It's exactly the thing where, like right from the very start, I've always said, don't get married to the token, of course, but, just try and, obviously I like people to be able to trade and do their thing, but at the moment that's a little bit more difficult because of the tax structures that we have, but it's okay, like it's more fit for purpose and going forwards. But I just want it to be where people don't like overinvest and get stressed on stuff. Like by all means have a Calf investment, but don't go over the top and put your house on it and stuff like that, where you start feeling like you're getting all anxious about your investment. Like I don't want it to be like so stressful. So, I don't want people to put that sort of pressure on themselves where, Calf token is, you call it whatever you want, but I just don't want you to get stressed. Like, and, the whole idea of investing in a crypto space like Calf is just enjoy the ride. Don't get over invested. Don't put your house on it. I'm not saying it's not worthy of that. I'm just saying that don't put yourself under that undue stress. It's just not worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. Jason, did I win? Jason, as I've said before, you're a winner every day just by being here, my love. Okay, so yeah, but we haven't done the draw yet.
No, not yet.
We're gonna get to that. Gino, not yet, Jason. No. Oh, so Barry, don't flaunt your talent. Oh my God. And then he's had to explain it. Flautist, see what I did there? Yes, I did see what I did there, Barry. Now, Jason, should I read this? Oh, you can talk. Or should I read it? Oh, you can talk. I don't know. What does he mean? Is he talking to you? Me? I don't know. Barry, Jason, explain yourself.
Don't know. What? Hey, we've only got 6 people. Come on, we need to get more.
I know, but people watch us after, so it's okay. They do a capture.
I've got a little bit of news for everyone. I've started a TikTok account.
Hang on. Alpha alert. Go on.
I've started a TikTok account, and I was looking for content, and I've had lots of little short videos on my phone, and I stuck a heap of them on TikTok, and like we've been getting like 250 odd views within a day, it's just like sort of the space is there where people are starting to see what we're doing, and I've downloaded videos from that's and I downloaded some videos off my YouTube as well to stick on there, because of course there's things that I've already got. So there's some content that I'm starting to do. Obviously I've got to do more content that's like talking to the camera and saying this is what we do and stuff like that, but I haven't, it's only been a day. I haven't got that far yet. But we're going out doing our own marketing now, and as you know, we've started up our Telegram, which allows like if people have other people in Telegram, it's just another way of getting the name out there. Where Discord does its thing, Telegram does its thing, obviously TikTok, Twitter, blah blah blah. It's just another thing that we're venturing into, and of course what you'll probably do, Chalk, is even make some of your little shorts and stuff like that that we can stick onto TikTok.
All the ones I've done so far, I can you can, one of us can upload, so we can do all of that.
That's true.
And
when how cool is that, guys? If we happen to get a viral sort of video going at some stage, it'd be bloody good for Calf, wouldn't it?
But we need to get you talking on TikTok.
Keith,
is what we need,
I know, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's the next stage.
To you, they will.
Yeah, but that's the next stage. Yeah, you think?
But you've got to be you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
well, look,
you've got to be authentic, Keith, like you're talking to us now, because people will love you.
But do you feel there's a breath of fresh air after the last 3 weeks have been just absolutely just horrendous, right?
Yeah.
It's bloody hurt, and it's been really, really hard to get through the last 3 weeks. It's been very challenging, right?
Yeah.
Trying to figure out, whether you're Arthur or Martha, and what you can and can't do with what little resources you've got, and trying to figure out, do this, do that, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, far out. And of course, with all the other dramas that have gone on, it's just made it so damn hard. And I haven't felt free at all. Like, it's been really hard. And it's like, you do this live stream, and all we're doing is talking about bloody stupid shit that's just annoying. But now, I know, but it's all fuddy stuff.
Yeah,
it's all fuddy. It's all fuddy stuff,
I love our little chat every Monday. I love it.
And of course, start getting a bit pissed off with the world and what people are doing and stuff. And it's like it starts to dominate you after a while, and you got to, separate yourself from that, which is exactly what I said before about Calf is away from Vulcan. It's going to do its own thing. Vulcan's fine. It can do whatever its thing. Plan B's got it under control. They're just going to do what they do. That's fine. They're welcome to it. Good luck to them.
And I have to say, in all of that, I also caught, there was a live last night with Chris Cruz and Pride and a few others. And of course, they were talking about the whole bloody drama from the weekend. But then Plan B jumped on, and it's worth going, if you also were part of the drama over the weekend and just fed up to the back teeth of it, go and look at that live last night, because Plan B came on talking about Vulcan, and suddenly I kind of went, actually, there's hope here. There's hope that it is going to be okay, because he was so professional, sensible, whatever, just giving us information that we need. And it was just a breath of fresh air, actually, after all of that stuff at the weekend. Oh, who's this? Who's that? Oh,
it's just a dairy heifer. When I say just a dairy heifer, Yeah, that's right. I'm not. That's not degrading or demeaning.
Oh,
No,
I know. I know. No. Oh, they're all so beautiful. They just are. And this
Of
is
course
what
they
it's
are.
all
And this
about.
one.
This is what it's all. Well, goes without saying, Keith. Goes without saying. Now, Barry is telling us my ASS token, ASS. I can't remember what it stands for. I did read it. Tell us. ASS token Discord will probably be a bit naughty though. Well, Barry, we would expect nothing less. And that's
You're
fine,
allowed to
because you
be.
expect nothing less. Absolutely.
But
you can do what the
but
heck you like.
if that's the way you have it, that is perfectly fine.
I couldn't agree more.
I'm not saying you don't do those sorts of things, but you know, like there's spaces and there's spaces. Like that's just what it is. Here we're trying to, you know, like in other discords, they don't talk about calves and showing.
Maybe they
That's
should.
why.
Maybe they
But that's
should.
why it's just different, isn't it? Like it's imagine Prado or something dealing with this shit. Like
never gonna happen.
Right, yeah,
So,
yeah. Good luck.
Dr. Rao, is it right? Rao. Oh, oh God. I just want to hold on.
Winnie
the Moo, huge heifer.
He's just so funny coming up with his shit.
Oh, hang on. Muhammad, Mona Lisa. Oh, hang on. This is my favorite. Morgan Freeman.
His friggin' brain just goes tick, 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 tick.
Mind you, Barry, did you know what my calf is called? Ludwig van Beethoven is what Luddy is called. That's his full show name, isn't it? Mutilda. Oh my God. I thought we agreed to stop. I don't know what we're stopping, but can we stop with the names? No, I'm joking. Now, I just want to go back.
Barry's just awesome.
Yeah. Rachel, love your work. Cheers. Just want to say thank you. Thank you for that. Oh, we missed that one. Winnie the Moo. No, we did say it.
Yeah.
So I thought we agreed to Crypto Terry saying hi, guys. Crypto Terry.
Hi, Terry.
Terry, I think, was on last night. Were you on the live stream last night, Crypto Terry? I'm sure you were. And then you had to leave, I think. That was a good live stream last night. I enjoyed that. Jason, stop sticking our head up because it will keep getting hits. Yeah.
No, that's gone now.
Yeah, that's all gone. Drama's gone. Jason, did I get my NFT, Dad? I don't know. Now, what's Jason doing here? Give me a D.
Yeah, it's just one of them. Did I win?
Oh, God, I can't believe I bloody fell for that.
You bloody fell for it, didn't you? God, I would have thought you'd know better than that.
So, you know, some people say I'm naive, and when it comes to this kind of thing, I am. Barry said we are all winners. Barry, I couldn't agree more.
These are the brand new ones.
Oh, look at them. They're just bewildered, aren't they? They're just like bewildered beasts. Oh.
You're going, oh, no, who's here?
Where are we? Oh, look. They're just so beautiful. I adore them. Chalky ain't listening. I don't know who you're talking about. I presume not Keith. I presume somebody else. I think I know. Maybe he's talking about
I'm good
Barry.
at talking over you.
I don't think he means you. I think he means somebody else. A drama queen. You tell us that now. Trouble is, when I'm going through the comments, I'm always so behind, so I'm going to try and keep up. Keith needs to learn how to make shorter videos. Oh.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about TikTok. You can only do short stuff, so I just have to make them short.
Yeah, it is great. I love
so you sort of get forced into doing it, don't you?
Yeah, you do. Miss Love's in the house. Miss Love, we were talking about you.
Oh.
Burning. Does she know?
No.
Can you circle back round?
I'm going to try.
Miss Love, we have something for you.
I've just got to put the stick back on me thing and
She doesn't know because she's just now waking up.
Yeah, that's right.
Miss
She doesn't
Love.
know.
Miss Love, don't go anywhere just for a minute.
Oh, geez, I was just about falling over. I got big dose of vertigo as I walked through the gate.
Oh God. We don't want you collapsing on live. What would I do? I'd have to ring an ambulance from here. They'd have to get over there.
No,
I don't know.
It's just vertigo. I have this electric wire here, and I definitely don't like getting the wobbles and falling into that.
Oh God, no. That wouldn't be good.
No. Yeah.
That wouldn't be good.
Must be. I'm looking around for her.
Oh, Miss Love, wait till you see. Just wait. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna go through more comments.
Oh, you keep going.
Mrs. Keith Crypto Farmer said, Miss Love, you need to watch from the start to see your surprise, but hopefully we're gonna give it to her here. Miss Love saying, oh really? I will. Hold on, Miss Love, hold on. Barry, Keith, do you realise you're doing heavy breathing now?
It
sounds like a Barry show. It sounds like a Barry show. That's all I'm saying.
It's funny, you know. Like I get photos taken of me, and I don't realise how much of an old bloke I look like now with me buggered knees and that. And I've always got this stupid hunched up look now, and it's like, buddy, you don't realise how much things hurt. It's bloody horrible.
Barry's ass token is arbitrage smart staking. Now, I'd love to know whether Barry's token has got anything to do with arbitrage smart staking, or whether he just used that because it makes the word. Is that the one? Is that her?
Yeah, I'm just. Oh, jeez, I get wobbles for a sec.
Because tell us what the name of that calf is, Keith. Tell us.
It says Mimi Lovell. Or that's the name. Miss Love.
Your calf. You have a calf named after you. Mimi for short. Isn't she beautiful? I love calves so much.
I did have her in the shed, but you'd have to go back to the beginning of the video and you'll see her.
Yeah, so Miss Love, go back to the beginning and you see her in all her gloriousness. Barry, I would love to see Prada work the farm. So would I. I would pay good money to see that, let me tell you, my love.
Arbitrage and smart staking. Well,
yeah,
I've got some information for you, Barry.
Ooh, is it more alpha?
Well, Calf has been doing arbitrage for the best part of nearly a week now.
Yeah.
On 5 different liquidity pools that I've set up, which is helping to create a little bit of volume on Calf, even when we're in these tumultuous times when volume is really hard to find.
Yeah.
Where there's lots of little bot transactions doing their thing. And as far as smart staking, well, I would hope it's smart, because I really, really dislike dumb staking, because that's obviously where you lose money. Smart staking is obviously, you know, like you can either have it like on the barbecue, or you can have it where you actually make something out of it that is good. Now, that's a real layman's way of putting smart staking, isn't it, Barry? Buggered if I know what you're talking about. I'm just.
Well, yeah, I believed you, so that, you know, maybe I'm naive.
But I would imagine that smart staking means that it's staking that actually works. It does something.
Tell us, Barry. Sell your token to us. Oh, Lord. She looks like she's got earrings in. Oh, look, she's coming. Nobody breathe. Oh, no. Yeah, that's enough. No, that's enough. She's beautiful. And let me tell you, sorry, Miss Lover's put here, Chalk, it was a great live. You were. But let me tell you who else was great on that live. Miss Love, because she was on that live yesterday. She was on that live yesterday, and she blasted BL and Seifu yesterday. Oh, I was proud of you, Miss Love, let me tell you. You were brilliant.
That's a bit rude, isn't it, doing that? Why would you do that?
Well, I think we were both a bit badass yesterday, let me tell you. Crypto
Don't worry,
Terry,
I'm
yes, I
over
was
it.
on with Chris. Crypto Terry, yes, it was a great live. I really enjoyed that last night. And I think you were on when Plan B came on, but then you had to leave. But that was such a little tonic when Plan B was on and speaking in his really relaxed but professional manner. And I just thought there is hope. There is hope.
As far as Vulcan's concerned, there is hope, yes. But all blockchains have these initiation issues where Prado puts his stuff out there saying, oh, it's a rocket to the moon and all this sort of shit that's going to happen. And it's in time, yes, but you know, they're always going to be laced with issues to start with, whether it's, you know, protocols, contracts, you know, different bits and pieces that, you know, always need to be corrected and stuff. You know, that's what development is. It's a lot of, no matter how much work you put into it, there's going to be so many things that either aren't correct or need correcting or making better or whatever it might be. And I'm certainly not fudding on Vulcan. Like, it's just what it is.
No,
and
no.
all blockchains go through this stuff. And then on top of that, you get like deliberate rug pulls. You get, you know, malicious actors and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, where does it stop? You know, like, it's just so difficult to navigate the waters.
Yeah.
But I must say that I am very disappointed because, like, in my eyes, wasn't it their BL and Jason were best mates or are best mates, and they're supposed to be a team? And why is it that BL seems so much putting in so much energy trying to destroy a community when you launch a blockchain, you really want as fit and strong community as you can possibly get in that point in time. I don't know why you'd want to have it, you know, anything but as strong as it can possibly be. Because you've only got, you know, so many, you know, pushes out there to make things happen. Like, for instance, Calf token was built for Vulcan, and now we're no longer, you know, like they say, oh, you know, we're no longer allowed and have nothing to do with this and all this sort of stuff. And that's all well and good, but how many more projects are they going to say stuff like that to? Like,
I think to, you know, I'm not in BL's head, and I wouldn't want to be actually, but but perhaps from his perspective, what he did over the weekend was building the community, and it's, you know, it's building a community that's loyal to safety through everything. It's building a community where there are opportunities to make money if you really, really, really know him out inside out and predict his behavior, which many can't. But also there was massive volatility across the last 40. I'm not trying to justify it, but I think this is what he would say. I mean, he created $2.1 million worth of volatility in 24 hours. Now, there's two things there that he might say. Well, that one thing he might say that gave opportunities for everybody to make good money. I would say it also lined your pocket to the tune of probably over $100,000, because I think he still takes a percentage from the CIF. I might be wrong there, and I have asked the question.
Yeah, and don't forget that people's tokens were locked up while he was selling.
Well, and that's the thing.
That is
the thing.
It doesn't matter how you sugarcoat it. That is a honeypot. Now, I'd never called it that before, but that is...
You didn't.
That
you
is
a that and you didn't.
I know. He accused me of saying it was a honeypot, and I never said it was a honeypot.
No, and if you know, like, just evidence, we have it.
Just making up narratives and to suit his agenda is just unbelievable. It shows you how important I am, where he's got to fire off blatant lies to me about me to make himself look good and to obviously make me look bad. But that's okay. He's allowed to do that. But the thing is, now that he's done certain actions, he actually has milked or fed the honey, taken the honey from the honey pot. He has actually done that. And so because he's actually done that now, you can't undo what he's already done. And not only that, did he not do it once, he done it again. And while people's funds were locked up, it's been constantly happening. So, you know, like, he can call me whatever he wants, but the facts are, I'm sorry, Brian, sucked in, mate. You sucked the honeypot. You did it. Like, you shouldn't have done it. You did do it, and you deserve everything you get.
And you know what? We don't want to get sucked into this. But you know what happened yesterday in terms of safe who's dead, sell everything, it's going to zero. We've had that before, so I kind of knew where it was going. I knew
you actually did say that, and I was like,
I did say that.
You know, and of course I'm thinking that, but it's like, oh, I've just had enough of this shenanigans. Like, far out. Come on.
The straw that broke the camel's back this weekend was absolutely what you just said. People on Saturday, nobody that had bought Esco had the Seifu to sell when he announced he was selling and then said he wasn't and then did anyway. And then yesterday, refunds were coming, but when all those shenanigans were happening, there was probably at least half the community didn't have their tokens and weren't able to act. And that was wrong. In any way it's put, that was wrong. That was not a free market. It was Brian's free market. It was not our free market.
And it just meant that because you stifle people's ability to make their free market choice, is that the liquidity pool was potentially more valuable than what it would be otherwise. And he milked it when it was worth more money. So he got more value for his tokens than what he deserved because of his very own actions of locking those tokens up. And it was like, okay. Now explain yourself, mate. Like, you want to throw shit at me, and it's like, look at what you're doing. Like, it's just stupid.
But as I told,
and that's why I can't deal with it. I can't have Calf and Calf community to have these morals and ethics hang around that sort of behaviour. Like, and that's why, like, the community is free to make their choice. They can do whatever they want. In my opinion, it is a free market. You can invest in Calf, you can invest in Zoin or One or whatever, you know, or Seifu, I don't care what you do. It is your choice to do what you want to do. But at least give the person their free ability to make their own choice to do what they want to do.
Yeah, I agree.
It's as simple as that.
I couldn't agree more. Let's move on because it feels like a bit of poison we've just introduced. Crypto Terry, it's 3:32 a.m. here in Texas. Crypto Terry.
Yes.
I want to know, did you actually go to bed and sleep and wake up, or have you just been up all night? I don't know. Tell us. I'm interested. Miss Love is telling us it's 9:30 a.m. Well, it's not anymore, but yes, here in London, absolutely. Now, Barry's got an interesting question, Keith. And I don't know whether he's got, you know, he's I don't know how he's asking this, but it seems quite sensible, actually. I know. Can you collect the manure and use the methane to correct electricity for a sustainable token in terms of electricity to offset the carbon footprint and run the farm on methane? Well, can you?
We don't have. We get a lot of calf poo, but if you had a dairy, you would have lots of poo. But we don't have the dairy, so we don't get that much poo. Like we get enough poo, but it's all just biodegrades for the fertilizer.
Barry, that seemed like quite a sensible question, but it's a no from us. It's a no, my love. Miss Love is already in love with Mimi Love. I don't blame you. She's gorgeous. I'll put.
You're welcome, Miss Love.
Photos are coming your way. Thank you, Keith. Oh, we're in love with the new Mimi. I love the name Mimi. It's fantastic. Fad, I've written a song. I think it means dad. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've written a song. Yeah,
that's what he said.
Dad, yeah. You guys made my morning. Yeah, it's lovely, lovely. Barry, people stake the coins in the bot, auto arbitrage the token and gives returns of the gains, or people can arbitrage themselves. I am loving it. Arbitrage is taking over our lives, isn't it? I love it.
Yeah, well, that was the thing I was thinking, is that if arbitrage is a thing, that's why I set up these liquidity pools and we've been doing some maths on this, right? So for the last however many days, you have a look in Discord and you'll see how long it's been. But we've been actually working out its viability and what sort of returns that it gets. And that's just not us having the bots. That's just having the liquidity pools, and you put your tokens instead of, like for argument's sake, I'm going to put a thing up in Discord soon, once we've got the absolute facts of the situation. But the way it's looking at the moment is that we're going to be able to to say to people, because it's a free choice, okay? You're allowed to make your own decisions. So this here will allow you to make your own choice. Now, what I mean by that is that, like, for argument's sake, you own some calf tokens, right? And you want to do something more with them. You get reflections, yes. But how about if I told you that you could do something where you get reflections and you also earn a percentage of the trading fees on an LP pool? Did you know that calf tokens get reflections even when they're used in liquidity? So you can essentially stake your calf tokens on a arbitrage liquidity pool, or even on calf token itself, and you get a percentage of you get to own the LP tokens that way. And by being an owner of an LP token, it means that you get a percentage of the trading fees on that LP liquidity pool, specific liquidity pool, that you've got those tokens for. So that could be a calf BNB or a calf one or a calf Zoin or whatever it is, whatever liquidity pool you decide to join, and you'll be able to value add your calf tokens, where you can not only get the reflections as though they were just sitting in your wallet, but you're also earning a percentage of the trading fees by participating in the liquidity pool. So we've got some interesting things that we've been testing out to be able to give people. And what the benefit of doing that is twofold. Not only do you get some benefits from the fees from the liquidity pool, you're also encouraging arbitrage traders to use the liquidity pools with bigger funds, because the bigger the liquidity pool, the bigger the arbitrage bots will trade. So at the moment they're trading like up to like $30 a transaction, but and don't forget, every time a arbitrage bot does that, you're collecting the reflections from that as well. So you're getting more than a double hit. Like, it's a fantastic thing. But you are also encouraging more volume on calf, and that way in itself gets you more reflections. So you know, it's quite smart to start using your tokens. Obviously, if you were to put in tokens into a liquidity pool, you've got to have both pairs in equal value. So if you go like calf Zoin, for argument's sake, you've got to own some Zoin tokens to top up your current calf holdings, or vice versa. So that way you can put both tokens in that liquidity pool that is made, that I've already got made, and you get to own your liquidity pool tokens, and no one can rug on you. That is it. There is some risk to doing this, and that is if you're doing a liquidity pool on a project that is malicious, right? And they know that and they look on the blockchain and see that there's or in BSC scan and see there's various liquidity pools on their token, and they could then potentially dump their token on your liquidity pool, take your liquidity, and then rug pull the project. So only please supply liquidity to tokens that are trustworthy, and the tokens that I have selected for that are 5 so far, you know, sort of fit that criteria as best as what we can with our current space. And that's so, you know, whether you want to join one of those or do something else or whatever you want to do, then of course you have both pairs.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting because, so for example, you all know I'm in Zoin because I'm involved in it. But Zoin at the moment, obviously, we're still, you know, developing ideas about utility and all that. And at the moment, the price is down, but it's a good use then when prices are down and there's not, and you know, we're in this ecosystem at the moment where there's a lot of other drama going on and eyes are there. But it's a good opportunity. It sounds like a good opportunity during times like that to actually use what you have.
Well, at the moment, I think we're having a live stream on Wednesday. Is it with Jaws Monkey or Andrew? Yeah. So obviously we're going to talk a little bit further because they're going to do the same thing with liquidity pools as well and make some more of them, because we've been able to do the experimenting. Well, I've done the experimenting on Calf, and we've been able to get the, you know, down to the cent to work out, you know, its profitability, viability, and all that sort of stuff, and what risks are involved. So then we can inform the community of these types of things. And if we can, you know, encourage people to, you know, obviously you're free to make your choice, but if we can encourage you to make best use of your tokens, then, you know, why not get an extra little bit if you can get it? And it's bloody good. It's just something else.
Sounds good. Barry, token itself will be gaining in value without arbitrage too. Hold stake in auto arbitrage or self arbitrage, such a hard word to say. Barry, tell us when your token is going to drop. Have you started your Discord yet? Give us a little bit more info because it does sound interesting, actually. And I'm just going to go back to Crypto Terry. What did I miss that you are talking about when you guys blasted BL? I need to go watch. So Crypto Terry, in all of the melee yesterday, it was when Brian came out and did his announcement that Safi was dead, it's going to zero and all of that. And I think Daniel Prado, he was actually in a bit of a panic, and he jumped on his Discord. So you need to, it was in his worldwide Discord, and we did a stage. I only jumped on halfway through, but it was kind of Daniel going, what's Brian doing? What's he doing? And there was Miss Love was there, and there was about 6 or 7 of us. I only jumped on halfway through, but I no hold bars. I said exactly what I thought. Just to say, when I was trying to get on stage, I was saying, guys, I'm here. And then I got on stage and I was going, guys, can I talk? And nobody was letting me in. Literally, Miss Love's going, she's here. So if you hear me screaming in the middle in like an angry chalk voice, it's because I literally was screaming at them, guys, I'm here, let me speak. And they wouldn't, but it's because they couldn't hear me. So that's funny. Anyway, let's just move on. So Miss Love, Vulcan will be affected as much as we don't want it to. And the sad thing is we're the ones who are going to be affected because the tokens are vested, but hoping for the best for us investors. I absolutely agree. And I just hope that Jason and the other 2, God, whose name escaped me, and I met them in Dubai, who seem like really fantastic guys. I just hope that they can manage this in the best. This needs some strong PR around it. They need to distance themselves from all of this drama. I absolutely agree.
But I'll make this point very clear though, that no matter what Vulcan does, until they are absolute worthy of our time, I am not going to Vulcan.
No,
it's that simple. I'm just not entertaining the idea for one moment.
No.
I've tried that. I've been trying to do everything I could to produce stuff for Vulcan, but I'm not playing the game. I don't care anymore. Whatever. And I have a bit of news on other stuff too.
Okay, let's just get these comments.
Yeah,
go. You
go.
know what, Keith?
Yep.
We've already been on 55 minutes. This is
I
ridiculous.
know.
Barry says he gets quarter of the SIF he gets selling or buying. So I thought that was the case, and I did the maths yesterday, just on 24 hours volume, and I can't remember exactly, but I think it was something like $150 something thousand just on 24 hours yesterday. And when people say, "Oh, he lost money in his sell the other day," he's helping the community.
What a joke!
I'm sorry. Have a word with yourself. Conflict of interest to pump and dump price by the things he says. I think you're being very charitable there, Barry. But yes, it is a conflict of interest. We talked a lot of it yesterday about master manipulation, which is exactly what it is, unfortunately. The other Vulcan partners need to contain Brian. Absolutely.
I had to click on it.
Oh, Barry.
It's Barry.
Oh, Barry. Let's carry on. Barry, how when they're only doing what they're paid to do? Oh,
okay, right. People in there are just talking about the thing. I've had some big conversations today with Kyoto Protocol. Or how do you say it?
Kyoto, yeah. Kyoto, I think.
Kyoto Protocol. Where they're doing their thing in about 30, 40, 50 days or whatever. And so I've been talking to them about also launching Calf on that blockchain. And that there is, yeah, absolutely. They love the idea. They've seen me the content I have, like on YouTube and TikTok and all that sort of stuff. Now I have a TikTok. So, and they've seen our websites and stuff like that. They're pretty sure I'm going to meet the criteria for their support, because it's because you know how they're going for carbon neutral or carbon negative and stuff like that. But because we do holistic style farming where we don't use chemical fertilizers, and we use organic fertilizers and stuff like that, even though we're not mad organic people, but that just seems to be the best way for our operation to do that. That all ties in with their foundation of what they're doing with Kyoto Protocol.
Nice.
So that's a very real possibility going forward. And of course, we're going to have cross-chain tokens, and we're also waiting on a separate blockchain that I'm not allowed to talk about that one, because I have a confidentiality agreement on that one. But that one there will be well, they're still doing their phases at the moment, but it sounds like it's getting closer to getting there now. So it looks like in the near future, Calf will be on 3 different blockchains at this stage. What else it will do after that, I'm not sure. But there's certainly going to be some arbitrage opportunities coming up, that's for sure.
I'll tell you what it's going to do. It's going to have a sustainability token based on manure electricity. If Barry's got anything to do with it, he's sent you a link.
Yeah.
And I just want to read this out. I'm pretty sure crypto manipulation is illegal in all countries, no matter if crypto is regulated or not. Well, this is what we're worried about. And I know very quickly, Kryptonian's big thing is if this kind of stupidity carries on, it's not just us that are going to get annoyed. Let's just say annoyed. It's agencies, it's governments that are going to.
I know that's the problem. It really just makes crypto look like shit. It really does. It's just an absolute blight on it. Like, just horrible.
Yeah. But anyway, let's look at negativity, because I think this is Jason's song or poem. Yeah, I'm Keith the Crypto Farmer out on my farm.
You got to sing it, Chalk.
Come back next week and I'll sing it. Where the cows grow. I'll get the current Mr. Chalk to write a little song for us. He'll compose a little tune for us. Won't you, love? Maybe. We got a maybe.
Maybe.
Where the cows graze and the calves bring charm, I'm harvesting crypto, stacking up my coins while tending to my herd. It's a life I enjoy. I'm loving it, Jason. You're a poet and you didn't even know it.
But didn't Mr. Chalk say he was going to visit the Gold Coast, maybe? Well, he could always come to the West Coast.
Sorry, Keith, the current Mr. Chalk. You said Mr. Chalk. It's the current Mr. Chalk.
Why do you have so many in the closet?
Do you know what day it is today?
It is your Well, how can it be your 30th when you're only 21?
I got married when I was 5. I didn't. But it's our 30th wedding anniversary today.
Congratulations, Chalk.
Not me and Keith. I'm just
not
myself and Keith.
And to the new Mr. Chalk.
Myself and the current Mr. Chalk have been married for 30 years.
The current Mr. Chalk.
So I do have to leave soon because we're spending we're in a little place in beautiful mid Wales, and we are spending the day at the Hay on Wye book festival. Have you heard of Hay on Wye? It's literally like massive. No, it's a tiny.
Has it got something to do with books?
It's a tiny little beautiful village full of gorgeous shops. But once a year, it's a massive international book festival, and it is world renowned. And we've never been, so we're going there we're not necessarily going for the books, although we do love books and all of that. But it's just a big festival. So
do they have books that Barry would like?
Well, maybe they have it on sustainability and manure. That's what I'll say. But anything else, I don't know. Well, I'm sure they got some top shelf stuff. I don't know. Barry's adding his their own liquidity to do 3 different pools. I have lost the ability to read. Well, I'm looking forward to your token coming out. Jason, State of Origin. Is that the name of the song? I don't know.
No, rugby. He's on the East Coast, so he'd be a bloody rugby fan.
So Barry's token is going to drop in 3 months, and probably 3 months. NFTs will be sold in 3 phases to raise funds for the cost of the project and liquidity. Fantastic. Taxless interest token staking. Well, of course. Thank you, Leon.
Oh, no. Oh, I was pressing a button and my thumb got carried away.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And Barry's also saying congratulations. Thank you so much. And Miss Love, happy anniversary, Mr. and Mrs. Chalk. Wishing you guys many, many more years together, filled with love, happiness, comfort, success, and prosperity.
You've got some happiness now, haven't you? You're free.
Yeah. Free. Yes, indeed. So we have reached the end of our comments. So Keith, we've still got the draw to do.
We got to hurry up and spin that wheel, I think, and we'll chuck it. And I know Jason was trying to buy one with minutes to go before the thing, but he's come up with some sort of error that I've got to correct. So I'm going to give take the extra number that hasn't actually been sold yet and give it to Jason. And then when I get home, I will fix that and then get him an NFT. So
that makes sense.
Does that include the one that we haven't sold yet?
Sorry,
Mrs. Keith?
How many draws today? Is it just one draw today? I can't remember.
Just one. Yep. Yeah, because there's a bonus draw that I've made it for 2 weeks, Leon. So hopefully that all works out well. So
So just tell us. So if
it's $3.89.
Between now and next week, they'll get entered into the additional draw. Is that right?
Yeah, from last week to next week.
Last week. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Perfect. So we need to go. Let me go to my little wheel. We need to go from 0 to 389.
I should just do 1 and 1, and then I can win.
1 and 1. Really?
Yeah.
Or I can put in 2, 6, something, whatever mine is. Yes.
Oh, you just keep coming up with this. Yeah, it's 170 or something on it.
It was, yeah. Do you know what? I literally can never remember. So it's a surprise. So, guys, I am going to spin I'm going to shuffle because we shuffle. shuffling. So I shuffled once and I shuffled twice. Did you see it shuffle? I hope you did.
It shuffled.
So
it did.
we are going to spin the wheel. Is everybody ready? Here we go. Let's spin that wheel. Come on. Ah! That didn't win before, did it?
Okay.
Didn't we have 3-2 something last week?
Well, I don't know.
Crypto Farmer, tell us. In the meantime, Gino saying happy anniversary to you both, Chalk. Thank you. Happy anniversary, love. Gino says. The co-Miss Chalk says
thanks. Oh, what? Gino won?
No way.
Well done.
Well done, Gino. But Gino must have a lot of NFTs. Gino, how many NFTs do you have? Tell us. Me.
Must have about 10 or something, I think.
How many do you have, Gino? Tell us.
I think it's about 10. It might even be a bit more than that.
He's saying yes. I don't know if he's now running around the lounge.
I think so.
Or that he's got
well
10
done.
NFTs. I'm not sure. I think he's got
We've
10
been waiting
NFTs.
for the day.
Oh, no. He's
14. There you go. 14.
Yeah, absolutely. Well done, Gino. We love it. Oh, hang on. More from Barry. You could sell the tokens that your passive income from electricity produce. Literally a shit token.
We all know that we love shit tokens. So.
Would you have to sell it through PooCoin? I don't know. Sorry. It's just getting bad now. Right. Did mine get in? Yes, it did, but you didn't win. You didn't win. TWSS. Yes. What does that mean? I dread to think.
Why are you trying to call me when I'm on the live stream, Jason? Just run your phone.
Maybe he doesn't understand how it all works. Gino, after this, I will have 19. Gino's going to go on a shopping spree for calf NFTs. We love it. And Pete's sake,
missed by 2. By 1 number. And then look at what Gino says, yeah.
I knew. Yeah, I knew there was a 320 something last week. Was it 322? I'm pretty sure it was, yeah. Wow, isn't it funny how the wheel works in mysterious ways?
Well, for a while there, we were just stuck in one little zone of numbers. I was like, bloody hell.
Yeah.
But at least now it seems to be more spread out.
Yeah, completely. Well, listen, Keith Crypto Farmer, we have so broken our golden rule this week. We're going to do an extra short as well because I've got to go out through Mr. Chalk. What is going on? So we've been going 1 hour and 8 minutes. We need to stop this. We need to just stop. So we're gonna stop it right there. Gina saying 263 last week. Oh, okay. And I had 264. Then I completely misremembered what we did last week. So sorry.
You could have been confused. Like Pete's sake and won it 2 weeks. Pete's sake run it 2 weeks out of 3. But yeah,
you could, but you didn't. So. Okay, chaps, we are going to wrap it up there. Keith Crypto Farmer, what are you going to say to your lovely community?
Just hang strong, guys. We're doing it good now. Our marketing, we're doing it. We changed our directions, and now we're free. The shackles are off, and as you know, Chalk, we're doing more marketing sort of stuff now. And
we're going to ramp that up. We are going to ramp that up.
Yeah. So, we've got more things happening. Obviously, I'll produce more content now that I feel like I can actually produce content now. I don't trust you.
Who are you talking about?
He says, hang on. I think that was about us putting his number in.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can sell
But
cow NFTs to raise money to raise ethically, and the owners get passive income off the beef sales.
we were sort
You
of
know,
thinking about things like that, but it's just too difficult to do it.
yeah, we talked
And
about that actually, didn't we? We did talk about that on the
yeah,
live stream a few
yeah,
weeks ago.
oh yeah, quite a
Yeah.
long time ago. We'll toying with that idea, but it's also it's okay for people like us, Barry, who don't mind having a stake and that sort of stuff, but some others might get a little bit touchy about it's just hard. We're doing it without that sort of stuff, so yeah, and we don't really have much of a farm, and I don't really have the capacity, so we're just hanging in there doing what we're doing.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to end. I'm just going to end by saying, as I told Brian in my last little communication with him, he reached out to me during the week to again warn me off having anything to do with you because you have no integrity whatsoever.
No,
so I
don't.
kindly sent him a little message back saying, Brian, I wasn't going to reach out to you anymore. You reached out to me, but I wasn't going to reach out to you anymore because actually the Calf team have discussed this several days ago, and we have a strategy that doesn't include Vulcan going forward. So don't worry, it's all good. So we do have a plan that is beyond Vulcan. It's at that point that he banned me as a direct friend and took my role away in Seifu as a YouTuber, but that's another story. I don't think he was very happy telling him that actually we've got a plan and it doesn't include you, but thank you. Thank you.
But at the end of the day, like, okay, when you just think of it for a moment, what has he done to help us? I'm trying to build projects to go onto Vulcan. What has he done? You know, I know he's had his little things that he said, something like ESCO partnerships, and all of a sudden the price just jumps up 3 cents or something. But apart from that, what has he done for us? Like, as soon as he could, he just turned around and pooed all over us, and it was like,
Well,
obviously
you know
I
what?
just don't have integrity, you know.
Well, I've always said that
I'm
about
so
you,
bad.
Keith. I've always said that
so
about
bad.
you.
Yeah.
Now listen, let's not end it on a downer. Let's end it on I adore this idea. Barry,
Yeah.
can you do a live stream calf camera? That would be so cute. I added the so in there because it would be so
I need
cute.
I need a
calf's
GoPro and then
point of
stick it on that. Yeah, that's what I need.
So cool.
I need to get a GoPro and stick it on their head or something, don't I? So we can watch the calf doing its thing.
So cool. That would be so cool. Just don't.
Okay, get the price up a little bit, and then I might be able to get a GoPro.
Oh, I'm loving that idea.
All of my funds at the moment are stuck in doing LP pools and getting Calf V2 redone. So
just don't put it on a calf that's going to do anything naughty, if you know what I mean.
What, play piggybacks?
Yeah. Barry might mean that though. I don't know. Gino is saying big fat zero. I don't know what that means. Chalk. Mrs. Keith Crypto Farmer. Chalk, the way BL treated you was very petty. You deserve better than that. No comments, but yeah. Well, I don't want anything from Brian. I don't want thanks for anything for. I mean, I've had a great one as a YouTuber covering Seifu. I still will be covering Vulcan, but Vulcan as a project with the team, not focusing on a particular person. I've enjoyed providing content. I never got paid for it because that was never the thing, and that's absolutely fine. I don't expect anything from Brian, but I certainly don't expect to be treated in that way, actually, because that's just a bit weird.
When you've donated your time, resources, efforts.
I did, but I did that completely of my own.
Voluntarily, yes, I know. Yeah, that's right.
I was never asked to do it, and I was never, it was never a thing. And to be fair, Brian has never, ever, ever dictated until this last few weeks, dictated what I should or shouldn't cover, ever, until I was covering calf and he didn't like it. But there you go.
I think that the dynamics changed when you've got projects getting built to go on the Vulcan, and the attention's taken away from his own project, Safi, and it suddenly he's got to like make room in his mind for multiple projects within the community, and that just didn't sort of sit very well with him. But I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
That's
let's just
my
leave
thought.
it with this comment, because I love the word Muppet. We don't need the Muppet. Quite right. The camera can go on the collar on the... Barry has got it all sorted. He's going to
Yeah,
tell you
that's right.
exactly how to do. I
Just
love
got to
it.
get a
Carl,
GoPro and now I
Brad.
can do it.
Do you know what? Seriously, that is such a fantastic idea. I think it's brilliant. You could make TikToks out of the content. You could do YouTube Shorts. You could do it on a
Wouldn't that
live
be
when we're on
unreal?
here. It'd be fantastic.
And you could even you could quite easily find a viral video out of that sort of stuff too, I think.
Yeah.
You know, like especially on TikTok and that, you know, you'd be able to like edit out a section, and something funny's bound to happen at some stage. That's what they do.
Oh yeah. No, it'd be fantastic. Pete Sake is saying, has everybody liked? Please do like this video. Go to Keith's YouTube channel and subscribe to him if you haven't already.
And please join up to my TikTok as well, which you'll see the link in Discord. Because the more people, like, especially if you've got TikTok, of course, because it helps to connect the people that are following you to see that I'm doing something and they jump on as well. And then you could imagine it just spreads like wildfire.
Yeah. We'll do that. Definitely do that. Miss Love, I guess other YouTubers don't cover other projects, even though I think she meant, even though they're going on Vulcan, don't cover. I mean, yes, I think I know the point you're making there. I was pinpointed because I was covering Keith's project, and that wasn't.
Yeah, it was said specifically in the. It said specifically in the message that that Keith has no ethics, and that not to follow or not to promote Keith or his projects.
Yeah. Did I listen? Of course I didn't. Barry,
I have no ethics.
I know, no integrity whatsoever. Barry,
no integrity.
Literally, Barry has got ideas pouring out of him at the moment.
He never stops.
Cams that can mount higher up. I've seen those all around, and the user can change views and look around. Yes, we want one of those.
You might, like, I don't know, like, Barry's a funny bloke, but like I said, is that he's got a very high intellect. He's a smart bloke.
I know.
Now I've really pumped him up.
Yeah. Come on, Barry, keep it coming. Come on every Monday and give us these ideas.
And of course, Barry, I want to link up with whatever the Ask token or whatever, and do liquidity pools and stuff like that. Of course, I want to, do those sort of, you call it partnerships, but those types of things, like whatever. Want to make it happen. Yes.
Pete Schubert is getting in on the act now. Live internet calf camp. You could literally set it up on the calf website and have it streaming 24 hours. I absolutely love it. Chuck Norris cow needs to happen. Oh my God. Listen, we need to leave it, because I don't think I'm going to make it to 31 years marriage with the current Mr. Chalk if I don't stop this and let us go out for our anniversary day. So let's go ass. Yes. Just got a 360 camera and they are great. Yeah, fantastic.
The problem with an ass is that it's a donkey, isn't it? Like, who wants a donkey token?
Well, I don't even know what to say.
Calves are better than donkeys, aren't they? Come on.
That sounds so out of order. All of it sounds so out of order, Miss Love, let me tell you. Right, we are going to leave it there.
Yeah. An hour and 20, far out. What are we doing?
Listen, it's been great fun. It's been great fun. I do love
well done, Gino.
Our little cow point of view is a utility. Of course it is. Right, we are going to leave it there.
We could put a GoPro on Hulk, couldn't we? Hulk's been doing a bit of piggyback riding today too.
Oh my God. Good place to leave it, I think.
Don't put it on his nose, because you'll be like right where you don't want it to be.
Right. We're now moving on officially. Right, gang, it's been great to have you. Thank you for your time. Thank you, Keith, to you. Come back next week for more fun and frolics. What have we missed here? Just looking at the final comments. Buy all thanks made. Buy chalk. Somebody's buying chalk.
No, it's saying buy.
I'm confused. Oh, buy.
That buy, I think.
The NFTs will clarify what kind of ass we are talking about. Okay, Miss Level saying goodbye. Chalk, enjoy your honeymoon. Bye, everybody. Good place.
Okay, take care. Love yous all. Take care.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. Bye next week. Sorry, we haven't ended. Sorry.